Hi, so I figured I would just talk about stuff. Here's some gold by the Perth Mint. So we got 99.99, that's why it's 4 nines gold. They always come with these little serial numbers on the back. A little explanation about how many troy ounces and how many grams. The certification. So if you trust the mint, and you trust the certification, and you trust you're getting what you're getting. That's how it works. So that's why these things are only worth anything if they're in their assay. Assayed. Oh, that's a word. So the serial number, obviously. On this one, it's only on the package. So when you cut this bad boy open, some of them have like a reactive packaging, but I don't think this one does. But voided the warranty there. It's just how it goes. So. There we go. Oh, there we go. This one does have reactive packaging. You can see. It says it's void. So you can see that back here. Oh, you can't trust it anymore. Whatever. I think you can trust it for the time being. Well, I don't need this anymore. It's all voided up. Remember that bar number. It's nice. Cool. I don't think they have a record of when they send you a specific bar. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think they did. I'm going to do a little project here, and I need some, but not all of this. So here I have a totally unalloyed and unannealed pure gold bar. I'm just going to cut his heads off. Can I do it? Ooh, no. Too thick. Nope. Can't do it. That's okay. I tried my best. Maybe a little annealing will help. Let's anneal this bad boy. So now that it's really hot, we're going to quench it. See if I can cut it now. Yeah. Yeah, cut that pretty easy. So you can see it's a little bit more workable after you anneal it. Cut it pretty easy. I need like 6 grams, so that's why I did a little bit less. Working on a little project. I mean, that's basically everything you need to know about a brand new gold bar. It's really hard, and if you heat it up, it gets less hard. It's also like super heavy, kind of like weird how heavy it is. I know that's like hard to imagine over the internet, but it feels like it shouldn't be so heavy. Because you pick up something small and you're like, oh, that's gonna be light. Then damn, it's heavy. Wonder why. Oh yeah. It's the visual proprioception of density. I'm gonna take my littler of the two and go ahead and melt them. I don't know if you can notice, but we're having a little bit of a hard time getting it melting because the charcoal block does a really good job of deflecting heat. So now I have like a little nugget, which is useful. I have like a little jelly bean. I think the jelly bean is where I'll stop. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of jelly beany. Smash it into a rectangle, I guess. Draw it out in some wire. So you can see there's a bunch of lumps on that side. It's very smooth on that side. I mean, this is pretty normal, right? So after you melt it down into an ingot, you're gonna get some lumps. I believe that this was the side that was down in the ingot mold, which I had carved out of my charcoal block. So this is the part that cooled, and you can see that the part that cooled it has this little chalky eggshell kind of thing going on. That's the part that cooled last. Gets that little eggshell. And you'll note that really none of this oxidizes or reacts with any of the chemicals in the fuel, in the oxygen, you know, the atmosphere, because there's nothing in here but gold atoms. So gold atoms don't really react chemically to that kind of stuff. It's almost usable at this phase, but I really do want to get rid of some of the lumps. Alright, this is going to be pretty soft at the moment because I haven't done any work hardening, and even though it's totally cool, it won't have made any intermetal crystals, dual metal crystals. There's no hardening going on because there are no crystals other than gold. So I'm going to go ahead and melt this down, but only on the surface and only on this side. So go ahead and water that down a little bit. So I'm just going to try to melt the top here. You can see that this side has reduced the amount of lumps. See my peace sign in there? LOL. Let's see, do we get any? Look at that. Now we're smooth on both sides like a jelly bean. So this is incredibly hot right now. Now all the lumps are gone. Now it's much colder because I just quenched it. So this is the basis of a lot of my work, right? Just melt down a gold nugget, and we'll get some wire going. Just gonna hammer this into a rectangle. But you can kind of see some of the crystals there. It's kind of cute. You can see the still some texture on the side here, but it's not too bad. That'll all just mush out. And again, this is the size of a jelly bean, and this is several $100s worth of gold right here. Kind of fun.